Namaste children. Today we are going to learn the rules for drawing ray diagrams. Now coming to concave mirror, we already discussed yesterday. This is the plane mirror. When you are putting your fingers inwards, this will be the concave mirror, and just stretch these fingers backwards, this will become the convex mirror. So the midmost point of any spherical mirror is known as pole of the mirror. Then from which sphere this mirror is taken, that center is called as center of curvature. Then that is designated by C and pole of the mirror by P. The line joining and passing through these two points is known as principal axis. Now, the rays which are coming parallel to the principal axis, they converge at a point in front of the mirror after reflection. This point is known as focal point and is designated by F. The distance between P and C is equals to R, that is radius of curvature. Distance between P and F is equals to focal length F. R is equals to 2F. F is equals to R by 2. The incident rays from the object which is placed at infinity, and these are the reflected rays which are focusing at a point or converging at a point. So this is called as a converging mirror or concave. A plane mirror always forms virtual, erect and same size image. Now coming to the other mirror, that is convex mirror. When you reverse this mirror, then the polished side will be bulged out. So now when you are reversing, this is the pole of the mirror. On this side what you are seeing comes beyond the mirror. This becomes the C and this becomes the F. So whatever are parallel coming here, they will be after reflection seems to diverge from this point. So this point is the focal point for convex mirror. Since they are diverging from a point, then these are called as, this is also known as a diverging mirror. Now, what are the rules? There are 3 rules to draw the ray diagrams. One is, if the ray is parallel to the principal axis, P, C, F. If the ray is coming from the object and parallel to principal axis, that always goes through the F, that is principal focus. Then, this is the first in any mirror, this mirror or that mirror. Next rule is, the ray which is passing through retraces in the same route, in the same path it goes back. This is the second rule. And the third is, if the ray is from the focus, it is going from the focus, from the object, then it goes parallel, reflects back in parallel direction. These are the 3 rules. So, a ray which is parallel to the principal axis goes through F. Ray which is coming from the object incidenting through the C retraces. If the ray from the object is passing through the principal focus of the mirror, it goes parallel to the, reflects back parallel to the principal axis. Now, when you are seeing this rule, where these rays intersect, suppose object is placed at a point in front of this mirror. See here, suppose here. Now the ray parallel coming from the object, think that should go through F. Another ray is going through C, suppose. This is retraces. This will be through F. Where the intersection point is there, that the image will be formed. Now this is the image. In case of a concave and convex surface, how the image will be formed? This is the concave surface and this is the convex surface. You observe image, it will be straight. It is straight. In this it is straight. My image is straight. When I am reversing it, my image also becomes reverse. So we will be seeing with the candle. Now if you observe, see the flame of the image on the spoon is straight. See, size will be, when you are seeing on this surface, image size will be small, that is diminished. See, whatever this distance is, the image size will be diminished only, that is smaller than the object plane. Now when I am reversing, the image will be reversed, convex. It is upside down. This is called as real image. If you are coming nearer to the mirror, the image size will be becoming large and large. You observe it, large and large. You are moving away from this. You are moving away from this. The image size will become small. It is becoming small. Coming nearer, it becomes big. So at different positions where the image is very large, going small, straight, here reversed. Now, the two rules of reflection are: 1. Suppose this is the object. If the ray of light, these blue lines represents incident rays and red lines represents the reflected rays. The first rule is the ray from the object incidents on the concave mirror, which is parallel to the principal axis, goes through the F. Suppose if the incident ray goes through the F and incident on curved mirror, spherical mirror, it comes parallel to the principal axis. So, where these two rays are intersecting, there the image will be formed. If suppose the intersection point is in front of the curved mirror, a real image will be formed. So you can catch on the screen, it will be inverted. Next, these are the image you will be getting. Real images can be caught on the screen. They are inverted and smaller than the size of the object. So it is diminished. Now suppose if you are taking so many parallel rays like this, a beam of light, suppose a beam of light, if you are drawing not like single ray showing, suppose a beam of light rays reflected from the curved surface, then the intersection points of locations, if you are drawing the vertical line, vertical also a vertical one, that is also a vertical one. Positions of the object in front of the concave mirror. First we have seen when from infinity they are coming, they are concentrating or focusing at a point, that is focal point. So if the object is at infinity, the image will be formed at F and it is diminished, highly diminished, that is point size. Suppose if it is beyond C, the image will be formed in between C and F and it is real, inverted and diminished image, that is smaller than the size of the object. Next, if it is placed at C, that is center of curvature of the mirror, the image also will be formed at center of curvature of the mirror only, of same size. Nearer the size will be increasing, and coming to C, same size image will be formed there. It forms beyond C the image and bigger than the magnified image, that is bigger than the size of the object. If it is in between F and C the object, beyond C the image will be formed magnified image. Now if it is F, that is at focal point, image will be formed at infinity, highly magnified. Now if it is in between P and F, again a magnified image will be formed, erect image, that is beyond the mirror, highly magnified. Now when you are concluding all the positions in front of a concave mirror, this object position and image position and what is the magnification and nature of the image, then at 6 types of images will be formed. In that 5 are real inverted, and in 5 real inverted, 2 are one is point size highly diminished, one is diminished, the other one is same size, and 2 are magnified, one is magnified, another one is highly magnified. Only the 6th image will be virtual, erect and highly magnified. This is the conclusion of the image formation by concave mirror when the object is placed at different positions. Now what are the position? If it is at infinity, it is highly diminished and formed a real image at focus. If it is beyond C, it forms in between F and C, diminished image. If it is at C, it forms the image at C only of same size, and if it is between F and C, it forms beyond C and it is magnified, and it is F, it is the image will be formed at infinity and it is highly magnified, and it is between F and P, highly magnified but virtual erect image will be formed, that is beyond the mirror. Now coming to the sign convention in case of spherical mirrors. Now these are the, suppose if you consider that is infinity to infinite positions, in case of convex mirror always virtual, erect and diminished image only will be formed. Wherever the position in front of a convex mirror, we will be getting virtual, erect, diminished image, that is smaller than the size of the object. Now coming to the sign conventions, this is called as Cartesian sign convention. Always whatever the images you will be, distances you will be measuring towards the mirror, they will be positive towards the mirror. Now away from the pole of the mirror, they will be negative, that is this side negative. Now when you are drawing integers, for integers the in the graph, this side all positive, this side all positive, this side all negative, downwards also negative. Same way all real images will be inverted and they will be formed down the principal axis, so they will be negative. Then if objects always object position always u, that is in height of the object will be always positive, always height of the object in any case positive, always u distance, that is object distance, you will be measuring away from the focal length, away from the pole of the mirror, so always u will be negative, always u will be negative. And in case of concave mirror, f and c also negative. F is, that is focal length is negative, small f is negative, u always negative, either it may be concave mirror or convex mirror. Then height of the object will be always positive, only height of the image for real images negative, for virtual images it is positive. Real images it is negative, virtual images it is positive. Height of the image, always the real image distance v will be negative, whereas virtual image distance v will be positive. These are the Cartesian sign convention, new Cartesian sign between radius of curvature and focal length r is equals to 2f. See, now if you are considering this is the ray, incident ray, this is the reflected ray, always the ray which is parallel to the principal axis goes through the focal length, principal focus. Always the ray which is parallel to the principal axis goes through the principal focus. Now when you are drawing for this normal, it goes through the C. So whatever the ray it is going through the C, it will be retracing. Now when you are observing the here, two triangles are forming. One is, you can take MCP, this is one right angle triangle, and another MFP. This distance is negligible, this distance is negligible, that by side. So when you are considering this is very small distance which is negligible, so one triangle is MCP, the other one is MFP. Both are, the angles are here, these in this triangle, right angle triangle, the theta. Now angle MFP is 2 theta. Now tan theta is equals to MD, base is DC. So and 2 tan theta 2 is equals to MD by FD. Now for small values of theta, paraxial rays tan theta is equals to theta, and tan 2 theta is equals to 2 theta. So MD by FD, MD by FD is equals to 2 into MD by CD, or FD is equals to CD by 2. What is FD here? FD is equals to small f and CD is equals to R. Therefore, the above equations becomes f is equals to R by 2. This is for the assumption that for small values of theta, point D is very close to point P. That is why we will be taking as MFP one triangle and MCP another triangle. What are the day-to-day applications of concave mirrors? Where it will be used? It is used as a shaving mirror, and it is used in the head mirrors, that is in the mining. Those mining people, for the headlight they will be using in the head mirrors. This instrument by the ophthalmologist, that is the doctors, eye doctors, they will be having this concave mirror in their ophthalmoscope, and in the solar furnaces as well as solar cookers, then in the astronomical telescopes, then in the car headlights and dashboards also. These concave mirrors are used. Now coming to the applications of convex mirrors. Convex mirrors are used as street light reflectors, in the telescopes, in the ceiling dome mirrors, the street lights, then astronomical telescopes, and even in the as a side view mirror in case of vehicles, and ceiling dome mirrors. These are the applications of convex and concave mirrors. So once again, shaving mirror, head mirrors, solar furnaces, solar cookers, astronomical telescopes, ophthalmoscope and headlights of the cars will be concave mirrors, and convex mirrors in the telescopes, in the street lights, and ceiling dome mirrors, as well as a side view mirrors. And one more thing also, concave mirrors are used in electronic microscopes also. Namaste children. Till what you have studied, to identify a small game, you see it, observe carefully and identify. So first question is, what type of mirror you have to write? And draw the necessary diagrams also. Again I am showing. Now, next question is image formation. So now I won't show any mirror, just I'll be showing. Think that this is the object and image is forming in the mirror. This is first ray diagram. Now I am changing the mirror. Think that identify, you should identify the mirror and images also. Okay, because no mirror, I am showing with the two objects. This is the object, this is the image you think. Okay, then this is the object. I changed position. Again I changed position. Next I changed position. Then I changed position. Then I changed this position of the object. Still I changed. Then again I changed. This is the size of the image. When it is here, this is the size of the image. Again I am showing. This is the object position, this is the image position. Then I am coming here. Then here. Then here. Then here. Now identify the image, different positions. You have to write type of the image formed and its magnification, that is size. Next, another mirror. This is the object. Yes. Now, you need to write the applications of mirrors. Identify the mirror and what is the application it is representing. Mirror is here. Yes. Next. In my hand mirror is. Next. This is the mirror. Next. Next. Yes. Next. Now identify the mirrors. What mirrors they are using. Yes. What is this kind of mirror?